Hi guys, welcome back to another Velodrome's update. So it's Sunday, we are covering Velo Coin. It's not looking good for Velodrome. As you can see here, the last week was not that great for Velodrome. And as you can see here, it has been going down since their last pump, so it just lost its support. So I think we are most likely heading towards the support that I talked about last week. We'll discuss that later. First of all, let's look at some news that Velodrome has. So we have introducing Optimism has Superfest coming up for the Superchain DEFI festival. So I think that is going to be a pretty big deal because there are going to be a lot of rewards on the Velodrome, and I think that will bring in many new users. So I think that's pretty good for Velodrome. Beside that, again, we have the same thing going on with Aerodrome as well as Velodrome. So they have if a user uses Velodrome on Rainbow app, they get ETH, so that's pretty good. And we do have VE Velo holders, as you can see here. The biggest one is Optimism, followed by Inverse. Inverse is also the biggest holder on Aerodrome as well. After that, we have Millennium Club, so that same goes for the Aerodrome. And we have a new one, Alchemix, which is pretty good, I think. And the last but not least, we have Lyra Finance. Beside that, we do have a new launches. So they actually launched Stake Stone. The coin is called Stone, that is on the Mod network. They do have a pretty good following, although, as you can see though. After that, we have a new P Stake and FRX ETH coming up. So the biggest news this week is this one. So if you just look here, they say that Velodrome Superchain journey, as you can see here, Velodrome is already live on Optimism, Mode and built on Bob. So these are the three that they are actually live on, and the 5 more chains are coming. So if you just look here, there is something very interesting. So this is a Worldcoin's layer 2, and they are going to most probably launch on Worldcoin. So I don't think that they have announced this one yet, but I think once they do make an announcement for this, the Worldcoin layer 2 deploying on Velodrome, I think that is going to actually pump the Velodrome coin. So you have to understand that. So, and I think that is a pretty big news for the Velodrome, and this is going under the radar, and I think you have to actually wait for the pump once they do announce this one, because you can see here, as of now, they have actually shown it in the image, but I think once they do announce this one, I think that is going to actually cause a pretty good bump, because the last time we had this pump, which I think the Velodrome went from 97 to as high as 12 cent, was because they finally I think were deploying on FRX layer 2. So I think that's pretty good. I think that is going to be a pretty massive deal for the Velodrome as well, because the Worldcoin does have a lot of users, so that means we'll most likely see many users on Velodrome as well. So I think that's pretty good. So let's move to Velodrome stats and see what's happening there. And this is Optimism. Of course, Optimism just lost to Avalanche, Linea and Tron, as you can see here, and now we are below 700 or 700 million, as you can see here, and it continues to go down, and that's not good. Of course, Velodrome is on multiple layer 2, so that's not the case for the Velodrome, but still Velodrome has lost quite a bit of their TVL. As you can see, they were recently holding around 133 million, and now they are back to 108, so that is a massive downgrade if you look at it. So if you look at the TVL, and if you look here, their Bob TVL is around 3.8 and their Mod TVL is around 3.6, so that is not impressive number, and the TVL does continues to go down, and I don't think that is bullish for Velodrome. Still, we did have bullish news, and we do have another one. I'll just come to that in a second. So as you can see here, Velodrome has a monthly active users of around 79k, and if you look at the Aerodrome basically beats it by the 2x. As you can see, Aerodrome has around 163k, so that is a lot. but still Velodrome is coming up slowly, as you can see. So if you just look at this number or this state, as you can see, if you're looking at my click, as you can see here, we have weekly up by 37%, which is a lot, and active monthly users are also up by 34%, and I think that is massive win for Velodrome. And even aerodromes monthly users are down, but velodromes are up, so I think that's pretty good for Velodrome in general. So beside that, if we look at Velodrome's epoch, as you can see here, I will just scroll down to their volume. So this is the volume. So last week, or in epoch 107, the total volume was 315 million, and before that it was around 304 million, and before that it was around 289 million. So it did continue to go up, and as of now we are around 66 million, and the epoch will end on 4th July, as you can see. And I think we will most likely end up hitting at least 300 million or even 250 million, so that is pretty good. So from the looks of it, the volume is increasing on Velodrome, so that's pretty good, I think. So another thing that we usually look at is lock growth, as you can see. So this graph shows that how many Velo coins were locked the last epoch. So as you can see here, in this epoch we have a pretty good growth. So we have around 4.9 new Velo coin locked. So I think that means that there are a lot of buyers buying the dip, so that's pretty good for Velodrome from the looks of it. But anyways, that is my conclusion from the looks of it. But let me know what you think about that one. But I think there are many users actually buying the dip, and they are actually locking their Velo coin. So from the looks of it, that is a pretty good thing for Velodrome. So now let's look at Velodrome's price and see what is happening here. I will just delete everything because it looks really messy. So if you look here, I think the best support for Velodrome is around here. So if we are able to get entry somewhere around here, if I'm able to get entry somewhere around here, around 8.2 to 7.9, that is going to be pretty good. But still it is around 8.9, so let's see if it does come here. But I think this is the most likely the biggest bounce back point or the biggest pump point for the Velodrome, and I am actually waiting for this one. As of now, from looking at the Velo locked, I think there are a lot of whales, or I think a lot of buyers buying the Velo coin somewhere around here, and they are staking it or locking it, as you can see here. So I think this is a pretty interesting zone for Velodrome, and still I think the best zone for buying for Velodrome is around 8 cent or even 7.7 cent. That's pretty good, I think. But overall, I think once they do announce the Worldcoin layer 2 integration, I think Velodrome will most likely pump and may end up actually hitting 11 cent or even 13 cent is a possibility, and I think it could actually end up hitting even 17 cent because Worldcoin is probably the biggest one if you look at it. So anyways, this was it. This was the update. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.